What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, of course, we are going to be discussing your time trials as well as your event weeks and GTA Online for the next 2 weeks. We have some bonuses, some discounts, and some Black Friday deals to discuss. Before we get into all that, if you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop it a like. I would greatly appreciate that. I am running my own Black Friday deal this week. All subscriptions and all likes are 100% free. They're always free, but nonetheless, it's free. So drop a like and please subscribe. So your time trials this week are Up and Atom and Construction Site 2. We are of course going to start with Up and Atom. It is a very easy one. Now I forgot where this goes because you always want to start it up, find your marker. I had to find it. I totally forgot where it goes, but we're going to the west coast of the map here, just north of Fort Zancudo. It is a very easy time trial, though there are some sharp turns you need to be aware of. One here and then one further down almost towards the end. And then we are going to do a little bit of off-roading at the end. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. We're of course going to restart it and we're going to get into this. So like I said, this is an easy time trial. It only took me one try, no redos. You're going to of course want to start it up. I always recommend the Hakuchu Drag is my personal preference for these, or possibly the Shotaro, the Bata 801R, the Akula. We do have discounts on the Shotaro and the Hakuchu Drag. I'm going to put up the discount for the Hakuchu Drag here on the screen while we're doing this time trial, so you guys can kind of get a reference of this this motorcycle here as I'm doing this time trial instead of showing a video later. So the hardest thing you're going to deal with this time trial is the NPCs and of course those sharp turns I mentioned. NPCs will be coming onto this main road, turning off the main road, so you need to be aware of that. As you're going through, be sure to cut corners if you can, if it's safe, because again, you don't want to hit any of these NPC vehicles because you will get knocked off. Again, just cut corners, take it from shoulder to shoulder if you can. You see there's times where I couldn't because there were NPC vehicles in my way, but like right here, you can go straight across this if it's clear enough. Coming up here though is one of our sharp turns. You want to slow down here and then again on this turn, so you don't hit the guardrail, you don't hit any NPC vehicles, and then you are good for just a little bit further. We're going to continue on straight, dodging more NPC vehicles. Now, as I mentioned, we have a sale on the Hakuchu Drag. I definitely recommend getting it, but you have to have at least 100-point rank. And here's another sharp turn that you need to slow down very, carefully to get around. And then we're almost toward the end here. I'll get back to the, the 100 rank thing. You want to come down, but you need to be careful because there are rocks and trees and stuff all around here. And once you're down to the beach, you're golden. Now, as I mentioned, you need to be at least 100 rank to maximize your Hakuchu Drag. Full engine, full turbo, full acceleration, all that. So with your RC time trial, it's a little trickier than a normal time trial because you're obviously dealing with an RC vehicle. There are lots of sharp turns. You're dealing with dirt in part of this, so you can slide out. Just as you're going, take your time on these turns, slow down a little bit here and there. And then once you get up to the ramps, you really need to watch how you're driving and stuff like that, as I will show you here in just a bit. On these hills like right here, you got to be careful because you can get a little lopsided. Going up this ramp though, you need speed because it will slow you down tremendous, but you can fall off that ramp, so you need to be careful. Also right here, that blue tarp will not save you, so you can't go so fast that you hit that, you will go right through it. Coming up here, here's another part where you need to slow down to make this turn. Now if you do hit that part right there, the side, you will get saved. And I almost screwed it up right there by going off the edge, but I was lucky enough to stay on. After that, it's a little bit easier. There is one part right here where you got to go down a ramp that can be a little tricky, especially because you're getting air. But once you're in here, it's just sharp turns and a little bit of obstacles here and there. Nothing too crazy, but just take your time with this, practice it, learn the route as much as you can. Once you are here though, you are basically done. And as you will see, I almost screwed it up right at the end because I got stuck on whatever that was with those pipes. But I finished it, no problem. Another $100,000 earned. But we are going to get into your event week right now. So as you all may be aware, or maybe not, we have a DLC coming out in just a couple of weeks. The Cayo Perico the Heist DLC. So as we discuss these bonuses and discounts, understand that now is not necessarily the time to be spending money. We will jump into that in just a little bit. But as you see, we have triple rewards on Deadline and King of the Hill. Triple rewards and deadline to King of the Hill, plus double rewards on open wheel races, Black Friday sales, and much more. Cut your enemies off and blow them to bits with the light trail of your neon lit Shotaro and deadline. This futuristically barbaric battle royal is paying out triple the usual GTA money NRP through December 9th. So like I said, 2 weeks. So suit up and see if you have what it takes to survive and thrive. Whether a team affair or a free-for-all deathmatch for the crown, all King of the Hill modes are also paying out 3 times GTA money NRP to all competitors, win or lose. So, Deadline is actually a pretty fun game. If you haven't played it before, you should definitely play it because again, it's a fun game. It's basically the Tron game in GTA. It's fun. You create like a barrier and you gotta cut the other players off actually as you go in front of them so that they run into your barrier. It is a fun game, and by doing so, you unlock a discount, or you unlock the actual vehicle for the Shotaro. I can't remember what it was. It's been so long. But like I said, you unlock something for the Shotaro, which you definitely want to do because the Shotaro is a one-of-a-kind vehicle. And it is on sale this week, which we will discuss in just a bit. As for King of the Hill, this is a fun Battle Royale-esque style game. So if Battle Royales are your thing, this is definitely something for you to try to do with your friends or just with a bunch of randos, people you don't care about, people you don't mind killing. Continuing on, we have double rewards and open wheel races. Open wheel race cars are basically missiles on wheels. Vehicles trimmed of all their fat and safety precautions and let loose on tracks to do battle against each other and the forces of physics at eye-watering speeds. Slip on a helmet and jumpsuit, slide into the cockpit, and see if you can maintain control as you approach terminal velocity. All Rockstar created open wheel races are paying out double now through December 9th, so there's plenty of reason to ride the razor's edge. In terms of races, open wheel races aren't necessarily my favorite. There's a lot going on with those races because you have to worry about the traction on your tires, and you have to worry about the wear and tear on your vehicles. There's a lot going on. They're fun to do, yes, but once you've kind of done them before, they get kind of repetitive. And as I mentioned before, races, you need a lot of people and a lot of rounds in order to make good money doing these races. Just by logging on this week, as Rockstar loves to do, we get a free t-shirt. Whoop-de-doo. It is the Nagasaki white and red Nagasaki tee. As you see there, you see the woman wearing it. Black logo, red star. Nothing special, but it's free. This week's podium vehicle is the Benefactor BR8, an open wheel vehicle, continuing with the theme of open wheel races this week. So of course, if you win this and you don't have an open wheel vehicle, you will have a leg up in the open wheel races. It is a very expensive vehicle that they're offering to us for free. However, you still need to customize this, so it's not entirely free, because once you go through customizations, you can spend up to, I don't know, $500,000, $1 million. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember. It's been a while since I customized one of these. Since the summer DLC came out, 5 months ago, something like that. And in my world, that's a long time. And then we have the Black Friday sale from November 27th through November 30th. So basically, you have until early Tuesday morning, about 4 a.m. on the East Coast, to buy these things, should you choose to. As I mentioned before, we have a DLC coming out in just a couple weeks. So if you don't have at least $10 million in your bank account by time this DLC comes out, you should not be buying anything. If you want to partake in anything that this DLC has to offer, vehicles, possible properties, who knows. So before purchasing anything this week, next week, whenever, understand that. Continuing on. Consumerism is the great American pastime, and Los Santos' top vehicle suppliers are here for it. Don't bother lining up and camping out in a tent this Black Friday, as all the best deals are on the internet now anyway, including up to 70% off Warstock and Elitist favorites. So there's a lot of these vehicles you definitely don't need, but there are some that maybe you should have if you have the money for it. And it scrolls through, you see all awesome pictures here of the items that they offer. But we have 60% off the Classy Scramjet, the Impanti Ruiner 2000, the Ocelot Stromberg, and the Principe Devastate 8. Out of those vehicles, none of them are a necessity, in all honesty. Then we have 70% off the Nagasaki Shotaro, which we mentioned before, and I showed you 70% off the Terabyte and terabyte upgrades and modifications. If you don't have a terabyte, you should definitely get one because they offer a wide range of options, including your client jobs as well as storage for the Mach 2 oppressor, which is 50% off. The Mach 2 oppressor as well as the original oppressor. But why would you get the original when you get the Mach 2? Now I know the Mark II has a very bad rep because it is a griefer's favorite object, but it's also a grinder's favorite object. So it's kind of two sides of the scale. If you get it, use it wisely. Don't be a griefer. Don't be a dick. Nobody likes it. Continuing on. 70% off the RM10 Bambushka, the B11 Strike Force, the Buckingham Luxor and the Buckingham Luxor Deluxe, as well as the Buckingham Swift, including Swift with Flying Bravo and Buckingham Swift Deluxe. All those are planes and helicopters. None of them are necessary. Don't get them. Don't waste your money. Even at 70% off, I'd say they're not worth it. Unless you have the money. Continuing on with regular discounts that are going for 2 weeks. The Black Friday are just for this weekend, basically until Monday night, early Tuesday morning. These are for 2 weeks. So we have 30% off the Ocelot RA8, an open wheel vehicle, which is good for the open wheel races, which are double money for the next 2 weeks. Then we have 40% off the Anis RE7B. It's a decent enough vehicle. I don't have it, can't show it to you unfortunately. Or the Ocelot RA8, I don't have that either. Then we have 30% off large special cargo warehouses. If you are a grinder, large warehouses are a must. 40% off garages. If you don't have enough garages already, now is your chance to get some. Then we also have 30% off the Dinka Vindicator, 30% off the Western Rampant Rocket, which I do have, and I will show you guys here now. This is not a must-have vehicle. It is kind of more of a collector item. It's a rare item that you don't see normally in GT Online a lot. It's considered a motorcycle, so it's just, again, it's an odd object you don't see a lot in GT Online. So if that's something you want to have and to show off to your friends who won't have it most likely, 30% off that. And as I mentioned before, 30% off the Shih Tzu Hakuchu Drag. And then we also have 40% off nightclubs and 30% off nightclub upgrades and modifications. You don't have a nightclub, now is your chance to get one. They are best for what goes on underneath the nightclub with all your businesses, as long as you have all 5 MC businesses, a hangar, a bunker, and just all that stuff, so that all that stuff can cook while you play GT Online. You don't have to do anything for it. It literally just makes the product, and occasionally you'll have to switch around some of your agents or whatever they're called to work on different products. Other than that, you can make easy money doing that. It does take a while to build up, but if you're not doing, if you're just screwing around GT Online, while you're screwing around, that's making money for you. It's great passive income. Prime Gaming is the same as last week. Nothing new there. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and is recovering from their turkey coma. I hope everybody's had a safe Black Friday. I got this video up a day late because I was celebrating Thanksgiving yesterday with my family. And I had to work last night too, which sucked. Walmart and stuff were closed, but I had to go unload furniture. Whatever. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for this video. As I said, if you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. As I mentioned before, Black Friday sale. It's free to subscribe and like. 100% free. So please do that. And I will see you in the next video. My name is DJCS. Have a good one, guys. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.